Following the Battle of New York in 2012, Adrian Toombs and his salvage company are contracted to clean up the city, but their operation is taken over by the Department of Damage Control, DoDC, a partnership between Tony Stark and the US government. Enraged at being driven out of business, Toombs persuades his employees to keep the Chitauri technology they have already scavenged and use it to create and sell advanced weapons, including a flying vulture suit Toombs uses to steal Chitauri power cells. 8 years later, after being drafted into the Avengers by Stark to help with an internal dispute in Germany, teenager Peter Parker resumes his studies at the Midtown School of Science and Technology when Stark tells him he is not ready to become a full-time Avenger. Peter quits his school's academic decathlon team to spend more time focusing on his crime-fighting activities as Spider-Man. His best friend, Ned, eventually discovers his secret identity. Peter comes across Toombs' associates Jackson Bice/Shocker and Herman Schultz selling weapons to local criminal Aaron Davis. Peter saves Davis before being caught by Toombs in the vulture suit and dropped into a lake. He nearly drowns but is rescued by Stark, who warns him against further involvement with the criminals. Meanwhile, Toombs accidentally kills Bryce with one of their weapons and Schultz becomes the new Shocker. Peter and Ned study a weapon Bryce left behind and remove its power core. When a tracking device on Schultz indicates he is traveling to Maryland, Peter rejoins the decathlon team and accompanies them to Washington, D.C. for a national tournament. Ned and Peter disable a tracking device Stark implanted in the Spider-Man suit and unlock its advanced features. Peter tries to stop Toombs from stealing weapons from a DoDC truck but is trapped inside, causing him to miss the decathlon tournament. When he discovers that the power core is an unstable Chitauri grenade, he races to the Washington Monument, where the core is activated and explodes, trapping a group of Peter's decathlon teammates in an elevator. Peter breaks inside and saves everyone, including his crush Liz. Days later, Peter captures Toombs' new buyer Mac Gargan aboard the Staten Island ferry, but Toombs escapes while a malfunctioning weapon tears the ferry in half. Stark arrives and helps Peter save the passengers, but confiscates Peter's suit as punishment for his recklessness. Peter returns to his high school life and asks Liz to the homecoming dance. On the night of the dance, Peter discovers that Toombs is Liz's father, and Toombs deduces that Peter is Spider-Man. After Toombs threatens him, Peter realizes Toombs is planning to hijack a DoDC plane transporting weapons from Avengers Tower to the team's new headquarters in upstate New York. Peter leaves the dance and dons his old homemade Spider-Man suit. He is ambushed by Schultz, but defeats him with Ned's help. Peter races to Toombs' compound, where Toombs attacks him and leaves him to die under a pile of rubble. Peter finds the strength to escape and intercepts the plane, steering it to crash on the beach at Coney Island. He and Toombs fight, with Peter eventually saving Toombs' life after the damaged vulture suit explodes. Peter leaves Toombs for the police. Following Toombs' arrest, Liz moves away and Peter declines an invitation from Stark to join the Avengers full-time. Back in his bedroom, Peter puts on the Spider-Man suit that Stark returned to him, just before his Aunt May walks in. In a mid-credits scene, an incarcerated Gargan approaches Toombs in prison. He says he heard that Toombs knows Spider-Man's real identity, but Toombs denies this.